The disciples of Jesus were frightened when on the road. Near in Jerusalem, they remembered what they'd been told. This was the place that he told them he'd go, to die for the people. But how did he know? The disciples were struggling to understand just who he was and what he had planned. They hoped he'd be a king and he'd lead the way to set up a kingdom where he would have sway. James and John came with a question to ask. When you're the king, can we have the task of being your men on the left hand and right, that we may share in your glory so bright? They still hadn't learnt that Jesus must die. He'd go to a cross and be lifted up high. He would be a king, but at such a great cost. He'd bring to the kingdom those who were lost. Now in Jericho, sitting in the road's dust, was a blind man begging because needs must. He heard Jesus was coming. He started to shout, "Jesus, the Son of David, could help him out." "Be quiet, you're a beggar," shouted the crowd. He shouted some more. He shouted so loud. This was his chance, the one he must take. He was so excited, he started to shake. Jesus stopped where he was and he called him to come. He threw off his cloak and he started to run. Jesus asked the man, "What do you want me to do? Please let me see. Oh, make it come true." Jesus healed the man because he really believed, and now he could see his sight he'd received. Jesus died for our sins. Of his love we must learn. To be forgiven by Jesus, in faith we must turn.